Welcome to Mr. English Hub. This is the deep dive, where we take your stack of sources and really extract the ultimate blueprint for fluency. I'm Paul, your host.
And I'm Rachel. It's great to be digging into this with you.
So our mission today, it sounds simple, right? Talking about the weather in English.
Deceptively simple, yeah. Because it's not just about listing words for rain or sun. It's really about unlocking that fail-safe mechanism, the thing that lets you start a conversation anywhere, sound polite.
And navigate those slightly awkward silences. We've all been there.
Exactly, like a native speaker would.
And here's the interesting part for you listening in. We're looking at why this is almost, well, mandatory in English-speaking cultures.
It really is. It's this universal, completely risk-free bridge to connect with someone.
Doesn't matter if you're at the bus stop, in a lift.
Or just grabbing a coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can confidently start talking about the weather, you've immediately shown you're, approachable, open to a chat.
Okay, so let's build that foundation. We need to clear up a few basic terms first, though. We won't spend ages on them. The goal today is nuance.
Right. First things first. Weather, climate, temperature. Got to keep them straight.
Okay.
So, weather. That's the immediate stuff. What's happening right now outside your window. Wind, rain, sun.
Like the weather's nice today. That's weather.
Precisely. Then climate. That's the big picture. The long-term average weather for a place.
So the UK has a temperate climate. That's climate.
Got it. And temperature. Well, that's just the number. How hot or cold it is in degrees.
Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending where you are. Simple enough. Immediate, long-term measurement.
And quickly, on pronunciation, because the sources mention this, and it's a subtle clue.
Oh, yeah.
The word weather. In American English, you often get that harder R.
Wait, R, right.
But in British English, often that R is softer, almost disappears. It's a small thing, but it signals authenticity, doesn't it? It really does. And that brings us to the grammar, the absolute building blocks you need.
Okay.
The key thing in English is you need a subject. You can't just say raining. You need the dummy subject, it.
Oh, right. It.
Yeah.
Not the sky's raining or anything weird. Always it.
Always it. And there are basically three core patterns you need to master.
Okay, what are they?
1, it is plus adjective for the general state. Like, it is sunny, it is cloudy.
It is snowy, it is rainy. Got it.
2, it is plus verbing for the action happening right now. It is snowing, it is raining.
Okay, makes sense. The continuous action.
And 3, there is a plus noun for like a specific weather that you can see or point to. There's a storm. There's a rainbow.
And there is a drought, though hopefully not.
Hopefully not, yeah. But master those 3. It is plus adjective, it is plus verbing, there's a plus noun, and you've got the structural foundation.
And then you need the questions to kick things off. The classic openers.
Keep it simple. What's the weather like today? Is perfect.
Or even shorter, more casual. How's the weather?
Exactly. And notice the contractions. What's how's? Using those is crucial for sounding natural. Not like you're reading from a textbook.
Okay, basics covered, structures, questions. Now let's get into the feeling of it all. Because just saying hot or cold is, well, it's a bit boring for small talk.
It really is.
Yeah.
Temperature in conversation is almost always about how it makes you feel, not just the number on the thermometer.
And yeah, we should mention the 2 scales, Fahrenheit in the US, Celsius pretty much everywhere else. But the words we use, they cross those boundaries.
They do. Let's start cool. Say it's around 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. What do you say?
Cool. It feels pleasant, maybe a little crisp.
Exactly.
Oh.
Cool. It's generally positive, but drop it a bit, say 5 to 10 degrees Celsius.
Then it starts feeling chilly, like you might need a light jacket.
Precisely. Chilly implies that slight discomfort, the need for an extra layer.
And then below that, especially around or below 0 Celsius.
Now you're into cold or even freezing territory. No question about needing a proper coat then.
Right. Okay, so that's the cold end. What about when it heats up, say, over 30 Celsius, pushing into really warm weather?
Now the vocabulary gets much more intense and interesting because there are different kinds of hot.
Okay, like what?
Well, if it's really hot and dry, strong sunshine, you might say it's scorching.
Scorching sounds intense.
It is, but interestingly, scorching can sometimes be positive, like it was a scorching day, perfect for the beach. It implies strong, powerful heat.
Oh, I see. Unlike maybe boiling. That sounds more negative.
Generally, yes. If you say, yuck, it's boiling today, you're usually complaining. It feels oppressive, maybe too hot to handle comfortably.
And people often exaggerate with that, right? Like, I'm absolutely melting.
Totally. Or, I'm baking out here. That kind of hyperbole is classic weather small talk. It creates a shared feeling like we're suffering together, or
Yeah.
isn't this amazing? It builds connection.
Okay, so scorching can be good, boiling is usually bad. What about sticky heat?
Ah, yes. When it's hot and damp, the air feels thick. That's humid. Or, even more unpleasantly, muggy.
Muggy. I hate muggy weather. Makes you feel all sticky.
Exactly. Muggy captures that damp, sticky feeling. And if it's hot, humid, and there's no breeze, making it hard to breathe,
Then,
then it's stifling. That word really conveys that feeling of being suffocated by the heat and lack of air.
wow. Okay, so knowing scorching, boiling, humid, muggy, stifling, that has a lot more color than just hot.
It shows you understand the experience of the heat, not just the number. That's key for conversation.
Right. So we've got the immediate state, the feeling, let's put it in the context of the year, the seasons, because that links weather to activities, plans, everything.
Absolutely. Thinking seasonally is crucial. Let's start with spring, March, April, May, roughly.
Renewal, things starting to grow.
Exactly. Temperatures are rising, but you still get those occasional rain showers. It's a season of optimism, often.
And the vocabulary reflects that, right? Things blossom, plants bloom, you talk about fresh air, maybe jumping in puddles after a shower.
Yeah. And conversationally, spring weather often links to plans for being outdoors again. Lovely fresh air, think I'll finally get out in the garden this weekend, that kind of thing.
Okay, then comes summer. June, July, August. Generally the hottest time.
Long sunny days, hopefully. We talk about heat waves, maybe worried about sunburn. People wear shorts.
And the conversational link is all about leisure, isn't it? Perfect weather for the beach, or are you having a barbecue? Summer plans.
Definitely. Then things cool down for autumn, or fall in American English, September to November.
The transition season, temperatures drop, the air feels different.
Yeah, we talk about cooler weather, maybe crisp air. The vocabulary is very visual, too.
Leaves turning color, leaves falling.
Right. It often gets windy. You feel that chilly edge that makes you reach for a sweater.
And the conversation might turn to things like harvest or getting ready for colder weather. Need to get the warmer coats out soon.
Exactly. Preparing for what's next. Which brings us to winter. December, January, February. Coldest time.
We talk about frost on the ground, icy roads, maybe snowflakes.
If you're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on your view. Words like freezing are common. A big snowstorm is a blizzard.
And winter chat often links to indoor comforts, right? Like needing a hot chocolate after being out in the cold.
Or building a snowman if you get enough snow. The seasons provide this fantastic framework. Your weather comment isn't just random. It fits into the time of year and expected activities. It moves the chat forward.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We've built the whole picture now. Basic definitions, grammar, temperature feelings, seasonal context.
So now let's look at making it sound really natural. Advanced fluency tips. This is where you go from just communicating to actually connecting.
Right. Beyond just knowing the words, how do you use them smoothly?
Okay, first, big tip.
Yeah.
Moderation. You rarely just state a weather fact flatly. You soften it or you intensify it.
Using those little words?
Exactly. Softeners, like a bit, kind of, sort of. If it's cool but not freezing, you might say, ooh, it's a bit chilly today, isn't it?
That sounds friendlier, more tentative than just, it is chilly.
Yeah.
Invites agreement.
Precisely. Small talk is often about finding common ground. And conversely, if the weather is extreme and you know the other person feels it too, you use intensifiers.
Like really, absolutely, totally.
Don't just say it's raining hard. Say it's absolutely pouring out there. Or it's really freezing. Sharing that intensity builds rapport quickly.
Okay, soften or intensify. What else?
Link your observation to the forecast. Don't just talk about now, talk about next.
Using phrases like, the forecast says, or it looks like it's going to be.
Exactly. Instead of, it's sunny, it's sunny now, but apparently it's supposed to rain tomorrow. See how that opens up the conversation more? It connects to future plans, potential changes.
Yeah, it gives the other person something more to respond to. Like, oh, really? I was hoping to.
Right. It moves beyond a simple observation.
Okay, makes sense. Now, the sources also mentions some pretty dramatic weather words. Maybe not for everyday small talk.
Yeah, the extreme stuff you hear on the news, mostly. But it's good to know them for comprehension, and occasionally they might come up if something serious is happening locally.
Like tornado, hurricane, cyclone, those big ones.
Those are the big geographical ones, but also things like whiteout in snow or flash flood after heavy rain.
Or black ice in winter. That sounds particularly nasty.
It is, because it's invisible ice on the road. So knowing that term isn't just about vocabulary, It's understanding the implied danger when someone mentions it. It carries weight.
So knowing these shows a deeper level of understanding, even if you don't use them in the elevator.
Exactly. Now, ready for some fun? Idioms.
Ah, the idioms. Always a bit tricky, but they make you sound very fluent if you use them right.
They do. But use them sparingly and make sure you understand the context. Let's start with the most important one because it's confusing.
Okay.
Under the weather. If someone says they're feeling under the weather, what does it mean?
It means they're feeling sick, right? A bit unwell. It's got nothing to do with actual rain or sun.
Absolutely critical distinction. You must know that one. It's super common.
Okay. What about idioms that are about the actual weather?
The classic for heavy rain. It's raining cats and dogs.
Right. Means it's raining really, really heavily. A downpour. Do people still say that seriously?
It's a bit old-fashioned, maybe slightly humorous now, but everyone knows it. It's part of the language furniture.
Okay. What else?
How about every cloud has a silver lining?
Ah, the optimistic one. Finding something good even in a bad situation.
Exactly. It's about looking for hope or a positive aspect when things seem gloomy, like a cloudy sky. Very common proverb.
Nice. Any for happiness.
On cloud nine. If you're extremely happy, ecstatic, blissful, you're on cloud nine.
Like you're floating up high. Makes sense.
Yeah, the imagery works well. And one more, useful for social situations. To steal someone's thunder.
Ooh, I know this one. It's when someone takes attention or credit away from you, right? Like announcing their news right after yours.
Precisely. It's about taking away someone's moment of glory or impact, like stealing the dramatic sound of thunder. Nothing to do with storms directly.
Okay, so idioms add flavor, but you need to be sure of the meaning.
Definitely. Don't force them. But knowing them really deepens your understanding.
So let's pull this all together. We've covered a lot of ground.
We have. To recap the core mission for you, the listener, you need those basic grammar patterns down pat. The, it is, the there is, nail those.
Then expand your temperature vocabulary beyond just hot and cold. Get those feeling words in there. Chilly, scorching, muggy.
And critically, link everything to the 4 seasons. That gives your weather chat context, direction, and connects it to life and plans.
If you do all that, you'll have the confidence to start those conversations, which is huge.
It really is. But there's one more step. The real art.
Go ahead.
We want to leave you with this thought, this challenge, really. It's about shifting from just describing the weather to actually connecting with the person. Remember, the weather talk itself. It's just the bridge. It's the safe starting point to establish comfort. The real goal isn't to agree on the temperature.
The goal is the connection.
Exactly. So once you've successfully opened with, wow, a bit chilly today, isn't it? Or beautiful sunshine, and they agree, what next?
The pivot.
The pivot. How do you smoothly move from that shared, safe weather observation to something a little deeper? A question about their day, their plans, their opinion on something local.
Like from looks like rain later to are you managing to stay dry with your commute then or something?
Or from lovely fresh air to makes you want to get outside, doesn't it? Have you got any plans for the weekend? That transition.
From small talk to slightly bigger talk.
That's it. Transforming the weather comment into a genuine inquiry about them. That's the next level. That's moving from just speaking English to truly conversing in English.
That's a great challenge to leave everyone with. Practice the weather words, yes, but think about where you take the conversation after the weather.
That's the mastery.
Brilliant. Well, that's our deep dive into weather fluency. Thank you so much for guiding us through that.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating topic when you unpack it.
Absolutely. So keep practicing your English, everyone, whatever the weather's doing. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Goodbye, everyone.